I originally built this um, field of nines curtain stand, and I thought this would be a good time to do this video when the sun's going down, while the black light still has an effect, and while the daylight still has an effect with the black light on. So I originally built this so I could walk through it to investigate the inner patterns of these fields of nines. And I'll go around this in a second to show you the rest of this structure, because it took a long time to, but it took a lot of hard work to build it. But uh, I brought out this old board that I had that connected up different fields together, and I thought I'd write it out again because that faded away. So I wrote out these fields, and all these fields are, they're non-specific fields, and that's what makes up all these curtains too, non-specific curtains. And these fields are created first from the fields of nines generation, where you take a number and you multiply it by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4. Multiply 9 by 1, you get 9. Multiply 9 by 2, you get 18. You add 1 and 2 to get 9. Multiply 9 by 3, you get 27. You add 2 and 7 to get 9. Multiply 9 by 4, you get 36. Add 3 and 6 to get 9. You do that for all these lines from 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You multiply from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you get all these pattern filled. And then you create the pattern behind it, the next generation, by adding in between squared numbers, a squared array of numbers, adding them all together, and you get like this would be 6, 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 9. Whatever that is reduces to 6 as a single digit numerologically. That's how you get the next generation. And this is a completely different field, but it overlaps the normal field I just showed you. It consists of nines and either 7s or 1s or 4s, and it's the multiplication of these same 4 numbers that you did the addition on in the other instance. And whatever this number is, you add those digits together and you'll get either a 9 or a 7 in this case. And I drew out these fields with the embedded 714 field into the normal field of nines. And you'll notice that the 7s, 1s, 4s, 7s, 1s, 4s, 7s, 1s, 1s, and 4s. You can't see it, I guess. But so I laid out all these in the same manner that I did this, and I laid them all out like this, and all the numbers are accounted for. The fields of nines, the original fields of nines, and the embedded 714. There's 2 distinct ways. First off, there's generation 1, generation 2, generation 3, generation 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is the generation of 7, first one. Then it goes to 4, and then 1, and then goes back to 7, and then 4, and then it goes back to 1, or well, and then this is the next generation, 1, 4, or 1, 7, 4. Well, those are the embedded generations. And at first I thought there was a distinct difference between this generation and these generations. I thought that they matched each other by where they landed. I thought that this intersection of 9s, so you start with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this generation, you start with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in this generation, you start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But what I figured out, it's not different fields, it's one complete field. It's the intersection of 9s that moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, it moves up to 4, 8, 3, 7, which moves up to 7, 5, 3, 1. Then it moves back to 1, 2, 3, 4. Then back up to 1, 3, 5, 7. Then up to 7, 5, 3, 1. Then back to 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's the intersection of 9s that moves. The intersection of 9s, and these quadrants hold the 9s in them. If it's a whole quadrant, then it holds a whole 4 set of 9s. If it's part of a quadrant, it holds only 1 9 to each quadrant. This is a quadrant, so it holds four complete 9s. And this, it's only holding 1 9 per quadrant. And you can think of this as some sort of it's the intersection of 9s that are moving through this field. And you can think of it like some sort of numerological coordinate system where you can move the origin around in the coordinate system background. It's the intersection of 9s that moves around this field. So that adds a lot of understanding to this whole field. That I'll get up and try to give you another tour of it while the sun's still up. And these are the 7s, the 1s, the 4s, and you'll notice that the blue intersection of 9s are moving around in this field, in this whole complete single field. It's the intersection of 9s that are moving through this field. And there's a quadrant that contains all 9s, or 4 9s, that complete set. And then, there's the intersection of 9s again. So, that solves a big mystery of the bulk of the 9 fields for me. Thanks a lot.